Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV, brought to you by NorCal Sports TV and Atwater High School. It's the third annual basketball extravaganza here on Fruitvale Avenue in Atwater at this beautiful facility, home of the Falcons. But today we'll be seeing the Downey Knights taking on the Sierra Timberwolves. The Timberwolves been introduced. They have their starting lineup of Anthony Grady, Emil Esperanza, Richard Gwynn, Tim Sargensen, and Joshua Seals, The starting lineup for Coach Eddie Morales and the Timberwolves from Sierra High School in Manteca, California. Members of the Valley Oak League. They will be taking on the Downey Knights. The Downey Knights, led by head coach Mitchell Evans. They come out with the starting lineup of Ruben Lewis, Daley Holmes, Sumer Panu, Colin Eden, and Joseph Ramirez. Downey will be in those sweet-looking black uniforms, one of my early favorites for uniforms of the day. It's the black with the baby blue trim. And Sierra will come out with the white uniforms, white with the blue and silver trim. Timberwolves will be going from right to left on your screen. The Knights will be going from left to right. We are just about set to get underway. We have some final words between the officials. They want to make sure they're on the same page. For Downey, this is their first game of record on the season. For Sierra, 0-1 on the campaign as they suffered a loss to Pittman, 61-52 in their season opener. So looking to get on the winning track as we are set for tip-off at the Central Valley Tip-Off in Atwater. This is the sandwich game, our fourth of 7, right smack dab in the middle as Ruben Lewis has it to start things off for the Knights. Ball screen blitz by the Timberwolves defense. And Panu did well just to hang on to the possession. Eden stops at the elbow, hands off to Foster. Tough shot. That one bounces off the chest of Ramirez and out of bounds to Sierra. 2-2-1 press being shown here by Downey. Timberwolves in the press breaker, and Grady's going to get called for the travel. Turnover by the T-Wolves. It'll be actually on the baseline. Baseline out of bounds opportunity. Panu drives the baseline, hands off to Foster. Here's a 3 ball by Holmes. Short, loose ball picked up. The foul in the backcourt goes against Ruben Lewis. Here's Gwynn. Try to pass out to Grady, but that one was not intercepted, but deflected by Ruben Lewis. He's at 6'4", and he's got long arms as well, so quite a wingspan on top of your 2-3 zone. I think it was more like a 3-2. Let's see. There's Grady, corner 3. Rebound pulled in by Eden. Here come the Knights. A little over a minute played. We're looking for our first bucket. Ruben Foster says, I'll get it. Give me an extra one, 2 and 1. Ruben Foster getting to the basket. Foul goes against, I believe Sargensen's going to get called for the personal. You take a look at Ruben Foster on the replay. Nice take, and there's the body by Sargensen, ushering him out of bounds. Foster gets it to go. 3-point play is good. Knights with the early 3-0 lead at the Central Valley Tip-Off. That's Emil Esperanza with the ball, number 10. That's number 4. Lucas Garcia into the game for the first time and tries to get it inside to Sargensen. And now we got a tie-up. Call out the play call for Garcia to try to trigger it in. Esperanza, a little head fake. Now they kick out. Gwen tees one up. And that one's going to bounce out of bounds over to Downey. Colin Eden walking it across the timeline, a 6'5" guard. Pretty good size at guard position. He slipped through a double screen there, but that was an illegal screen. We're going to call Daley Holmes for moving out there. He picks up his first personal. Second team foul for Downey. The new high school rule this season, the bonus is now at 5 team fouls, and that's per quarter. So every quarter, if you reach the limit of 5 team fouls, now teams will shoot 2 free throws, so no more 1-on-1 situations. No longer, I guess, an option, you would say. In high school basketball, it'll be 2 straight free throws for every foul. Sierra trying to find some crevices in this Downey zone defense, and Foster making it really tough again with his wingspan. Flex that pass, 10 on the shot clock for the T-Wolves. Gwynn gets it out to Esperanza, drives the baseline, tough runner, doesn't hit the rim, 2 on the clock, blocked by Foster. Garcia blocked by Eden, and instead of a shot clock violation, they're going to let him play on. Eden's going to kick it out to Holmes. Eden stops at the elbow, and he got 3 seconds in the key. Like Ramirez was taking up real estate. You see Foster with the block shot, and then Eden following suit. Sierra working it around this pressure. Now gets it in the middle. Esperanza goes right at Ramirez, takes the bump. Can't get the finish, but he'll head to the line for 2. Emil Esperanza going right into the chest of Joseph Ramirez. 5'8", 135, jumping right into 6'3", 185. And have 2 free throws to show for it. Esperanza gets the Timberwolves on the board. Have one more coming up. Ball chased down in the corner. And we're going to say last touch by Downey. Good hustle there by the Timberwolves, able to retain possession. Esperanza getting the play call from Coach Morales. Now they slip it short corner on the end line. Emphatic call there by our official, because Colin Schooler is the one who was fouled. He had it right there trying to take a shot. Ramirez bumps him. Now 2 fouls on Ramirez. Him and Holmes are going to check out of the ball game. You got Ryan Moore and Carson Lamb into the game for Downey. There's a nice drive, little mid-range floater, won't go for Joshua Seals. Eden kicks it out to Foster. Foster spins and throws it over to Downey, who is always ready to shoot. So I can see where his head's at right there. He finds the shooter. Downey spotted up. Unfortunately, he's out of bounds, and he's not playing for either team. But if he comes back from the knee injury, look out. Grady slips it up ahead, and Skyler passes to Garcia. Can't get it to go. Or Skluer passes to Garcia, I'm sorry. And here's Esperanza stepping back and knocking down a triple. Emil Esperanza with the first field goal of the game for Sierra, and he's going to follow that up with a hand check foul along the perimeter. And get a defensive switch. You saw the replay of Esperanza knocking down the triple. Grady's going to pick up Foster. Here's Eden, hand off to Lamb. Lamb plays it out to Panu. This dribble drive motion offense of the Knights. Trying to move the ball around, find something. Instead, they find a turnover as Eden can't hang on to it. Skluer. They only got a second to get it across the timeline, and they barely do. Close call for the Timberwolves, and now they got 20 seconds to shoot. This Downey defense slowing down the Timberwolves attack. They're trying to run Esperanza through the corner. Seals got fouled. He got bumped there on the baseline. You see Esperanza knocking down the lefty triple. And here they get it down low, and you see the bump on Seals. And that's going to put Downey over the limit. So 5th team foul, and again, it's 2 free throws coming up for Sierra, so Seals will get one more. We still got 3:05 left in the quarter, so 3:04 left in the quarter. Sierra will have 2 free throws for every foul in the remainder of the quarter, and then it'll reset once we start the second quarter of play. This is our 4th game of the day. We started at 10:30 in the morning with Stone Ridge defeating Madera South. Chowchilla beat Gustine 65-24. Ripon just beat Liberty 55-28. And Stone Ridge Madera South score was 78-43 Stone Ridge. Here we're 5-3. Just over 5 minutes played in the first quarter. Downey scrambling around offensively. Here's Drew Edmonston, fresh into the ball game. Gets it off to Reuben Foster. He launches a triple. Too strong. Garcia chases down the rebound. Grady gets to the cup and puts it in for 2. Nice body control there from Anthony Grady. The Timberwolves up 7-3. Coach Mitchell Evans of the Downey Knights wants a timeout. Nice take from the senior guard for the T-Wolves as they lead it 7-3 here at the Central Valley Tip-Off. NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, proud sponsor of the NCS TV Central Valley Tip-Off. 4th game of the day. We got Downey trying to get back into this one. They got the first points of it. And now Sierra on a 7-0 run. We come up on 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Edmonston gets a step, floater too strong. Rebound by Moore, pops out to Foster. Now Moore gets it back at the foul line. Edmonston tries that baseline drive again, and Seals put a hand on him. That's going to be a foul. And Edmonston had a foot out of bounds, but I think the hand check had a lot to do with that. Lamb will check out. Holmes will check in for Downey. Edmonston also checking out of the ball game. Panu, Holmes, Moore, Eden, and Foster. 5 for the team in black and light blue. Nice pass, low to high, Foster to Moore. Eden kicks it out, Holmes tees it up. 3-ball butter cheese for Daly Holmes. That's a 4-point lead down to 1 as Moore rips a steal away from Breslin Nestor. Oh, nice ball fake and finish from Reuben Lewis, I beg your pardon. Reuben Lewis with a nice take. Good finish at the basket. Garcia driving baseline, goes all the way through and loses the handle. Turnover, ball goes to Downey. Take a look at Reuben Lewis. Look at that little head fake right there. Got the defender to jump into that passing lane to give him a lane to the basket. Shifty move around the rim. Gets it to go. Reuben Lewis now with 5 points. And he was looking for Lamb in the corner. Lamb was already cutting to the basket. And you see Holmes teeing up the triple. Nice shot there by Daniel Talavera. Downey already starting the defense chant before the ball's inbounded. Nestor, Wynn, gets it in the middle to Garcia. And Grady threw that one away. Pass intended that time for Skluer. Esperanza will replace Garcia with 45 seconds left in the first. Lewis slips it into Moore, now gets it back. Baseline drive by Lamb. It's going to be an offensive foul. Nestor stepping in front, taking the charge. Carson Lamb picks up the offensive foul. Take a look at Nestor putting his body in front, sacrificing it for the possession. Getting the Timberwolves the ball back with the shot clock turned off. 33.4 left to play. Esperanza breaks the press, goes all the way to the rack, missed the bunny. Eden with the board. There's Holmes popping it back out. I want to say that Downey's going to settle for the last shot, but see, as soon as I say something like that, they put it up. Moore gets the free throw line jumper, and I think Sierra will take the final shot. Here's Esperanza. Looked like Lewis got a piece of that. And he goes out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Sierra ahead of Downey. The Knights making a late run to close the quarter. Now lead at 10-7 as we head to the second frame here on NorCal Sports TV Central Valley Tip-Off. Second quarter underway at the NorCal Sports TV Central Valley Tip-Off. Dribble handoffs here for the Knights. Lewis head fake, gets him inside the paint, but now he kicks it back out. 20 on the shot clock for Downey. Colin Eden stops at the elbow. Lewis curls it. He can't get the layup. Rebound Seals. Gwynn being pressured. Lewis going to get called for the reach. Second foul against Ruben Lewis. Again, the foul situation reset, so that's the first team foul of the quarter for Downey. As Daly Holmes checks out. Sumer Panu, checks in. Gwynn nearly traveled, able to retain possession. You can have a foul away from the ball. I believe it's going to be Lamb getting called for the push. The second foul against Carson Lamb as he heads to the bench. Daly Holmes had a short breather, comes back into the ballgame. Grady back up top to Esperanza, works it over to Gwynn, now gets it back. Turning the corner, Sargenson, he kicks it over to Seals, who knocks down a jumper. A little midi from Joshua Seals. It's a 1-point game. Eden hops at that elbow, back door goes Holmes, and jumping right into our set here is Emil Esperanza trying to save the ball. Looked like he stepped out of bounds first. So the ball is going to go down to Downey right in front of us. See, there I am. Hi, Mom. Made it. Good. There's Kanoa Smith, the Atwater High School basketball coach and part-time floor sweeper as well. There's Panu lining up a triple. Can't get it to go off glass. Grady gets into the paint. Looked like he got hit. No call. And Moore wrestled that one away from a Timberwolf, and Lewis picks up the loose ball. Panu. Esperanza looking to run, gives it up to Seals, who batted it forward to himself, and now Lewis comes up with it, and he's looking to go the other way. Bounced it off Eden's foot. And now Gwynn going to switch to the right hand, lay it in for two. Richard Gwynn with the layup to give Sierra the lead back at 11-10. Lewis going back door, nothing doing. Holmes and Moore screen a roll game, and Moore's screen clipped Gwynn. That's going to be an illegal. And head the other way. You see right here. Ooh. Ouch. Grady, Esperanza, Sargenson, Gwynn, and Seals out there for Coach Eddie Morales and the T-Wolves. Seals got it down low, and I think they're going to call an illegal screen on Sargenson. Now they're going to call that against Seals. An offensive foul on Seals, who picks up his second. Back door, they got Holmes. Floater won't go. Sargenson, Ramirez, and Holmes all fighting for the ball. We got a tie up. It's going to go over to Sierra. Downey making Sierra and take their time and breaking their press, trying to take away the big home run plays as Esperanza throws it away, nearly got it back. Then it was deflected, last touch by Eden. The Timberwolves will have 23 on the shot clock as they inbound on the baseline. Sargenson, handoff to Grady, tried to slip it inside. And Skluer, he stepped on the baseline, 3 seconds. exactly sure what the call was, but it's going the other way. Eden hands off to Panu, rattles one home, and that's got to feel good for Sumer Panu. He's had a few attempts, some good looks, and that one goes down. Nothing like a shooter seeing it go down, as Esperanza is going to get called for the travel. Take a look. That was well behind the three-point line. Sumer Panu from range. Two-point lead for Downey. Panu stops at the free throw line. Back door. Lewis wanted to dip it. Thought he was fouled, but he was going for the poster. Don't do that to him, Ruben Lewis. Take a look. They set up the back door. Lewis pounding the dribble. He thought he was fouled on the way up. He wanted the whole thing right there. And we got an illegal screen. Got a few of those in this ball game. As Panu and the official are having a discussion here in front of us. There's another angle at Lewis trying to dip it. Esperanza gives it over to Sargensen. Looking for Grady in the middle. Garcia gets to the basket, but a little assist there from Colin Schluer. Great job of sealing his defender, giving Garcia a free lane to the basket. Good job by the big man. Here's Garcia trying to hang on to Panu. Holmes, back door. Again, Downey wants to get to that elbow area and bait that wing defender to come up the passing lane. Slip your back door as Lewis gets all the way to the cup. Hit hard by Grady. And Ruben Lewis will head to the free throw line where he's 1 of 1. We'll spin, bump, and physical play inside. And Ruben Lewis earns himself a trip to the line. Ruben, a big-time performer last year for the Downey Knights, who had a very successful season, steamrolled through the C-Cal into the playoffs. Lloyd French, a big part of that. He's now over at Stanislaus State. So now Ruben Lewis stepping into that role. As there's a layup from Colin Schluer. He got his first basket of the game. We're tied up at 15 with 3:20 left to play. Eden teased one up. Moore did a great job of pushing Schluer underneath the basket. Not really giving him an angle to get that rebound. As Panu tees up another one. Gets it to go. And one. Sumer Panu taking the hit. Garcia with the foul. Count the triple. And Panu looking to add to it. Getting into his space right there after he shot it. Not letting him land in those Kobe Grinches. And Panu can't cap it off. As the free throw rolls off. So it's a 3-point lead for Downey as we come up on 3 minutes left to play. Trap on the side. And we got a jump ball. Lewis, I guess, had it enough to force the jump ball with Nguyen. And Downey has it on the arrow. Lewis, Panu short, and Moore trying to wrestle it away, and he was fouled. Have a baseline inbound, and that's the 4th foul of the quarter for Sierra. Downey also with 3 fouls, so with 4 fouls, so next foul will put either team over the limit. Lewis slips it inside to Eden and hands it right back over to Lewis. And the official letting everybody in Atwater and maybe in some parts of Merced know that he never left the key. So he's got to get out. It's 3 seconds as the ball made its way to the lobby. Now hits off the post. Out there, and we kicked it in. Now we got it. Oh, no, he missed it. The official missed the ball. Now there it comes. We're ready for action. 2:45 remains here in the first half between Downey and Sierra, the 4th game of the day. The Central Valley tip-off, the 7th game overall, as we had 3 games yesterday. Garcia nearly overshot Wynn, put him in a tough position. He ended up stepping on the sideline. Ball goes over to Downey. Eden blitzed on that screen by Garcia. Good defense. And good recovery to get back to Panu. How about the hustle there from Lucas Garcia? Kids always think coaches want to see you make highlight plays. Coaches want to see you work on defense like Lucas Garcia was working on defense right there. You blitz the screen, allow your guy to get back on the ball carrier and then hustle back on the pass. We've got an offensive foul here on Sierra. That's Nestor's going to get called for hooking as he tried to seal his defender. You'll see right there he wrapped around Moore. I'm not sure that was helping too much because Moore was shoving him out of the way. Lewis gets it over to Eden. Dribble handoff with Edmonston. Double screen for Lewis. Step back 3. And we got a foul on Moore. As Moore gets called for the push, we'll see him trying to shove Skluer. And he is moving bodies in there. I know Joseph Ramirez and Carson Lamb, they're the receiver and quarterback combo for Downey's football team. I'm pretty sure Ryan Moore's out there moving bodies on either the offensive or defensive line because he still looks to be in football position. Look at this one. He shoved Nestor into the ball carrier, and Nestor ended up getting called for the foul. And now he picked up a foul on this one for shoving Skluer clear across the lane from one block to another. So, and take a look. He fouled Skluer, and yet we got Esperanza shooting the free throws. Right? He fouled 33, and Ted's out here shooting 2. So well played, Sierra. Not about a guy to put at the line, right? You got 2 of 2 on that trip, 3 of 4 in the game. He gets burnt by Lewis on that one and finishes at the basket. What a take by Ruben Lewis. 9 points here in the first half. 3-point lead for Downey. Esperanza pushed on the pass, but that's going to be 2 free throws. Again, they're over the limit. Take a look at Ruben Lewis. Getting through 4 defenders to get to the rim, lay it in for 2. So back at the lines, Emil Esperanza. That one off to the right. Now 3 of 5. One more free throw to cut it to 2. And he does. Lewis hands off to Edmonston. Stops at the elbow, now kicks it back. Lewis splits the gap. Kicks out to Edmonston, who knocks down the 3-ball corner pocket. Drew Edmondson on the kick out from Lewis. Puts the Knights up by 5. Garcia skips it. Esperanza tees it up, left it short. And Eden with the board. Canoe finds Lewis in transition. He stops, pops, rattles out. Wynn with the board looking to push. Got bodies hitting the deck all over the place out here. And Lewis is going to get called for his third foul. Something to keep an eye on here with the 1:03 left in the first half. Lewis picks up his third foul. You like the thought process, but you also want your guy to know that he's got 2 fouls, and that's not necessarily. That's kind of a gamble at that point, right? You get the steal, great. You're trying to pick up the charge, but you get back in transition, play defense, not put yourself in position to get your third foul call, as he's going to check out of the game, and Samuel Cervantes will check in, presume for the final 1:03. Breslin Nestor also checking in, replacing Colin Schluer. Second free throw for Wynn. Rolls in. 4-point game, minute left to play in the first half. Eden crosses, kicks out. Holmes. Edmonston, strong rebound, power dribble, trying to barrel his way in there, and Wynn had his hand out on top of him, got him with his armpit. You can see right there. Again, over the limit. Edmondson's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Edmonston, a three-pointer a few possessions ago on a kick out from Ruben Lewis. Second free throw from Drew. Front rim. Garcia with the rebound. Got Sargenson behind him, and he gives it to him. And before the 10-second call, we're going to have a timeout. Sierra, the official, ready to give the 10-second call. Instead, he's going to award Sierra with the timeout. We'll take a break with 37 seconds and wrap up the first half right after this break on NorCal Sports TV. Back in Atwater, NorCal Sports TV's third annual Central Valley Tip-Off. We'll give you a rundown of the action so far. Yesterday we had 3 games. Central Valley defeated Hillmar 68-23. Our second game, it was Hoover beating East Union 58-39. Then the nightcap saw Orristimba get the better of Livingston 60-38. This morning we saw Stone Ridge Christian all over Madera South 78-43. Then Chowchilla beat up on Gustine 65-24. And right before this one, we had Ripon all over Liberty 55-28. Here we got a 4-point game with 37 seconds left to play. 12-second difference between shot and game clock for Sierra. They try to get it across half court. They get it to Sargenson in the middle to relieve the pressure. And now have 15 seconds to dial something up. Skip pass to Garcia. Great look. Great call out of the out of bounds or out of the timeout. Just can't get it to drop, but they get possession with the shot clock turned off. Timberwolves looking to hold for the final shot. Esperanza kicks out Garcia. Sidestep 3 on the way. Rolls off. Eden with the last second heave. It's going to be well short, and that'll take us to the break. Downey with the 4-point lead over Sierra as we head to halftime. Ruben Lewis with 9 points to lead the way for the Knights, who are up by 4 at the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV. halfway through this ball game, halfway through our day here at the 3rd annual Central Valley Tip-Off. 3.5 games in the books, 3.5 games remain, including second half of Sierra and Downey in a 4-point tilt. As Grady, nice high-low, down low to Joshua Seals for 2 and 1. What execution coming out of the halftime break. Look at that drop-off pass. Beautiful bounce pass in the interior. You get nice interior bounce passes like that. It's money all day. And working that high post too is a great way to break down a zone defense, especially that high-low action. Seals unable to capitalize. Now we got some confusion on defense as the Timberwolves were scrambling defensively as they left Holmes wide open in the corner. It's going to credit Coach Eddie Morales and his execution and drawing stuff up coming out of timeouts and there after the halftime break. And he might have to do the same for Coach Mitchell Evans. He draws up a nice out-of-bounds play to free Ruben Lewis for the easy 2. Seals trying to slip it inside to Esperanza. Timberwolves able to break the pressure. Grady, foul line jumper, good for 2. And a stop and pop from Anthony Grady. His second bucket of the game makes it a 2-point ball game. As Esperanza comes up with the steal, Timberwolves looking to tie. Drop-off pass inside to Gwen. What a look. Grady with his second straight dime. Not straight dime, but second dime here of the half. And now he comes up with a steal. Drops off another one. Esperanza tried to reverse. He was hit on the way up. Eden's going to pick up the foul. And Emil Esperanza head to the free throw line for 2. He's 4 of 6 from the foul line as Grady again dropping off the dime there to Gwynn for the easy bucket. Esperanza rolls in the first one. You see him there going for the reverse and got into the body of Eden. Easy call. Look how much space he leaves right there between the line. Interesting. I often see guys going right up to it and toeing the line. That's a little distance. Works for him. He knocked them both down. The Timberwolves lead by 2. Great start coming out of the half for Sierra. 8-2 run. Make it 8-5 as Sumer Panu hits his 3rd triple. Seals taking it all the way down the sideline. Now needs some help. Finds Esperanza inside the paint. He's going to get it out to Grady. 20 on the shot clock for Sierra. A skip pass, and they set a screen for Emil Esperanza. Good execution. Can't get the bucket to drop. And Lewis clears the rebound. Panu, head fake. Kick out to Eden. Drives the baseline over to Holmes. Now Lewis tees up a triple. First 3-pointer of the game for Ruben Lewis. He's got 14 and the lead back up to 4 for Downey. Sierra actually went up in front, and now here come the Knights on a little run of their own. And Eden might have got a piece of that Sargensen shot from behind. Distracted him enough to make a miss. Here comes Downey up 4, looking to add to it with the Eden 3 from the corner is short. And we got pushing and shoving going as Ramirez barrels into Gwynn. So the foul goes against Joseph Ramirez, his 3rd personal. Take a look at all this contact you got right here. Oh no, that's the 3-pointer from Lewis. His first 3-pointer, 14 points, a game high for Ruben Lewis. Grady, couple seconds to get it across. The Timberwolves do. Now they got to run some offense. Seals up top. Grady, foul line jumper. He hit one earlier. Can't get that one to go. Lewis looking to push. He's going to get called for the offensive foul. He extended that arm and pushed off on Esperanza. Easy call, really unnecessary too, and that's going to be his 4th foul. He's got 4 fouls, and he's got to be careful. We got a lot of ball game left to be played. Again, he's the leading scorer, 14 points, so you know what kind of impact he could have out there. 1 more foul, and he'll be watching from the bench. They slip it inside. Skluer kicks it out to Garcia. He steps in and leaves it short. Panu, no hesitation, lets it rip. Back iron, Garcia. He's looking to run. He's got Esperanza with him, gets it to him up ahead. Lewis just gets out of the way, doesn't want to pick up his 5th foul. Esperanza takes advantage and cashes in the layup. 11 points now for Emil Esperanza. Garcia nearly comes up with the steal. Lewis able to retain possession, now kicks it out. Here's Eden. Stops at the foul line, kicks it out to Panu. 15 on the clock for Downey. Eden drops it off inside to Moore. A nice drop-off pass. A good finish by Ryan Moore. His 2nd bucket. Garcia tried to hit a cutting Esperanza. Now we got a loose ball being fought for on the ground. And we're going to have a foul on Seals. Two guys battling for the loose ball. And I believe we had a foul called on that one. Going to be the first foul of the game for Sierra, or first foul of the quarter, I should say, for Sierra. Downey with 4. Again, the limit is 5 per quarter. Now Sierra with some full court pressures. Downey skips it across. Panu with the laser pass to Moore on a line for 2. Great job of not only breaking the press, but making Sierra pay for it at the other end with the layup. Ryan Moore, his 2nd bucket of the half. As Lewis might get called for the foul. Let's see, actually it's going to be Edmonston, who is teed up. So Edmonston gets called for the hole. Double whammy there. The hold and the technical foul that's going to give Sierra 2 free throws. Actually, it'll be 4 free throws because now they're in the penalty. As the officials have a discussion. Here you can see it right there. Didn't like what he heard. And Edmonston gets the technical. So Esperanza, who is fouled, is going to shoot the free throws for the foul and then also shoot the technical free throws. He knocks down the first one. He's 7 or 9 at the line. He'll get 3 more. That one rolls in. Now 13 points in the game. So those were the foul shots for the hold on Edmonston. Now these are the technical free throws. Esperanza goes 3 of 4. So give him 14 and cuts the lead to 3. And Sierra will have possession. So a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3-pointer for the T-Wolves. Nine of 12 at the free throw line for Esperanza. 75% clip as Grady gets inside. And Sargison got a hand on that deflection there from Eden. But it goes over to Downey. Under 3 to play here in the third. It's turning out to be a pretty good ball game between Downey from the C-Cal and Sierra from the VOL. Here's Holmes, lines up with 3 from the corner. Grady with the rebound and gets it over to Esperanza. Esperanza drawing a crowd of Knights. Now gets it off to Grady. Timberwolves swinging around over to Sargison. He was hit when he shot that. No call. Lewis gets to his left hand, now kicks it out. Holmes, it's been close, just hasn't gotten that to drop. Does have 1 3 in the game, but he's had a couple good looks on the last couple possessions. This time he's going to get called for the foul as he clipped Grady. Nice in and out dribble from Grady. If you can see right here, checks out. Ooh, look at that. Faked out the cameraman too. That was shifty. Looks like we got a timeout on the floor. Taken by Sierra. Breaking the action, 2:12 left to play. 3-point ball game here at the Central Valley Tip-Off. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a proud sponsor of the Central Valley Tip-Off. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for more information on the 5-day overnight basketball camp up in the Sierra foothills. A great camp, a great chance to work on your game. Parents can check it out too on YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. We bring you all the action from up there, just like we do from here at the Central Valley Tip-Off. Again, go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp. More information and go to youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Hit that like and subscribe button. Strong rebound from Carson Lamb as he's fouled by Sargenson after the fact. But Lamb hauls in the rebound. Carson Lamb, also the quarterback for the very successful Downey football team. Won 2nd place in their league, made it to the playoffs. Pulled off the opening round upset against Tracy. Lewis kicks it out. 3-pointer in the corner, well short from Eden. Lamb's one of his main targets. It's actually out here too. Joseph Ramirez playing for Downey as well. Garcia in the middle of the press, leaving pressure out to Esperanza. Now gets it back, tees it up. Can't get it to go, and there's Lamb again with another big-time board. And it's going to be Nestor with the over-the-back foul. And that'll be the final foul to give before Sierra's in the bonus. You see there on the replay, Nestor jumping over the back. Eden up ahead. Panu left wide open. You know he's going to fire. Knocks down the triple. Sumer Panu, 12 points, all from range. As we got another technical foul being launched out here. And this one I think is going to go against Lewis, and that might be his 5th. And that is against Lewis. So I'm not sure what was done or said because he was clear across the court. Maybe a little celebration. We'll take a look, see if we can find anything on the replay, and you can see him in the distance with his hand up. I'm not sure what warranted the technical foul, but you got Esperanza heading back to the free throw line. He goes 1 of 2 on that trip, so now 10 of 14. And it's a 5-point game. And for Lewis, again, that's his 5th foul, so he's going to have to watch the final 9 minutes of this game from the sideline and see if his team can hang on to this 5-point lead. He's the leading scorer in the game with 14. And we got a loose ball chased down by Nestor in the corner, out of bounds, over to Downey. Eden hands off to Lamb. Lamb lost the handle. The ball ends up with the referee, who's out of bounds. Last touch by Sierra. Downey basketball with 41 in the quarter, 23 on the shot clock. Played into Eden, and it's going to be a block on Nestor. Take a look at the replay right here. He gets Nestor, pretty good position right there. Eden's going to head to the free throw line for 2. Eden looking for his first point. Didn't give him enough space. Got into his area. Thought that was the 5th team foul. Apparently it was only the 4th. So Eden will have to inbound, no free throws as Panu takes a runner. Ball being tapped around and Moore touched it last as it goes out of bounds. So shot clock will turn off with 33 seconds left to play. Sierra to inbound, trying to break the pressure. As Panu gets into Garcia, who tries to skip it over to Nestor. And Nestor couldn't bring it down. Turnover. Esperanza pressuring in the backcourt, nearly forced a turnover on the other side there for Downey. Instead, the Knights have it in the front court, just under 20 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Here's Eden looking to break down the defense. He wants a screen from Moore. He goes away from it. Now Moore has it down low, puts it up, gets it to go at the buzzer. Ryan Moore with his 8th point of the game comes right before the horn, pads the Downey lead, makes it 7 as we head to the break. The big fella from the Knights putting in the deuce as we head to the 4th quarter. Downey 40, Sierra 33 at the NCS TV Central Valley tip-off. Seven-point Downey lead as we head to the final frame. The NCS TV Central Valley tip-off. It's our 4th game of the day. Coming up next, we have Bayer and Golden Valley. And Cornerstone Christian, Pittman still on tap, followed by Enox and Patterson to close things out. Here from Atwater. Good job out in the passing lane by Gwynn to distract that one through the hands of Holmes. Out of bounds over to the Timberwolves. Sierra's going to need more plays like that if they want to get into this one. That's how they took a 2-point lead there to start the 3rd quarter. They were down 4 to start. And stormed back with a little run, put them up by 2, and then Downey countered with their own run as Sargenson lines one up, back rimmed it. Eden with the long rebound. Kick out, 3-ball corner pocket, Panu. Rebound Grady looking to run. He's got Seals up ahead and puts it in for 2. He wanted the throwdown, didn't quite have the angle. He settled for the layup, makes it 7 points for Seals and a 5-point lead for Downey. Lamb hands off to Panu. Panu spins back, kicks out to Eden in the corner. 15 on the shot clock as Downey resets. Lamb drives baseline, tries to slip it inside to Moore. He handles it, can't get the layup to go. Now Grady again looking to push. He's done a good job in transition, making good decisions. And right on cue, he turns it over. That's my fault, Grady. Eden working on Seals. Wanted Holmes back door. Now Panu guarded by Esperanza. It's the rip through NBA foul. Esperanza will pick up his second. First team foul of the quarter. And looks like we're going to have a Downey timeout. Full timeout taken on the court. We'll take a break, get a word from our sponsors on NorCal Sports TV. It's the Central Valley Tip-Off. Downey up 5. .6:19 left to play in a 5-point ball game. Downey trying to add to their advantage as they inbound right in front of our cameraman, Daniel Talavera. Eden trigger the inbound as they try to curl Holmes and Lewis back into the game, so I guess the technical does not count as a personal. As he's back into the ball game, and he draws the foul, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul picked up by Sargensen. He got into the space of Lewis. Lewis 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 14 points. Make it 15. Esperanza also with 15 for Sierra. And they both share a game high. We got a 6-point margin coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Grady gets to the foul line, hops, kicks it back out. Trying to find some space in this 2-3 zone of Downey. And Seals will tee one up and knocks down a straightaway triple. And Coach Morales wants to take a timeout right after that three-pointer. Cuts it to a 3-point lead, 5:48 left to play. Joshua Seals with a straightaway three-pointer. Let's cut this one in half here on NorCal Sports TV. Coach Eddie Morales calling a timeout and getting into his team. He had the attention of everyone in the huddle. Even had the attention of people in the stands. You see Joshua Seals knocking down the triple. It was on the other defensive end that Morales didn't like what he saw. Wanted to make sure he's getting a more focused effort on this end of the court from his T-Wolves. He needs stops down the stretch, and a Sargensen hand check is what they're going to get to start it off. That's his fourth personal. Three team fouls now for Sierra, so one left to give as Grady intercepts the pass. Gets all the way to the rack. Left-hand layup won't go, but he was shoved on the way up. Anthony Grady with 2 free throws coming up. Ramirez picks up the foul. That's his 4th. Grady with 4 points in the ball game, stepping to the line, trying to cut into this 3-point lead. Rattles home the first one. The 2-point game as Moore's going to check in for Ramirez. Eden hauls in the rebound. 2-point game, 5.5 left to play. Lewis. And off to Eden. Now looking to get it back in the post against Esperanza. Turns the corner, blocked by Grady. Into the hands of Lamb, puts it up, rebound Esperanza. T-Wolves with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. They get it to Sargenson. Lamb thought he had the block, but instead he picks up the foul. You look at the replay. They're going to get Lamb with the off arm first, kind of leveraging against Sargenson. Will step to the line, a chance to tie this game up for Sierra. Lamb skying up high to get that one. Sargenson got his first point of the game. It's an important one here with 5:14 left in the ball game. Makes it a 1-point advantage for Downey, and now a chance to tie for the senior Tim Sargenson. Sargenson 2 of 2, and we are all knotted up at 41. Pressure from Sierra. Full court man is Eden. Working against Sargenson, playing good defense. Wynn fighting through the screen. Sierra with a renewed sense as Lewis gets behind the defense, but he is swatted by Joshua Seals. Looked like Lewis had an easy layup. Not so fast. Joshua Seals swatting that one out of bounds. The human eraser. Panu steps behind the line and knocks down his 5th triple. Big time shot curling off the screen for Sumer Panu. Lead back up to 3. And Sargenson looking for the answer. Short ball bounces up and over the backboard, out of bounds. Over to Downey. Look again, Panu just getting his feet set. Quick shot. He had that ball in his hands for like less than a second. Like hot potato, he just launched that thing up. Able to get it to drop for the 5th time this evening. Is it evening? Can we call it evening? I think so. Maybe not yet. Holmes. Kick out to Eden. Working on Grady. Gets to his left. Lane line drive. Shot won't go. Pokes it out from Seals. Downey looking to reset. Lewis able to gather the pass. Now matched up against Sargenson. Fakes him and takes him. Baseline for 2. What a shot there from Ruben Lewis. 17 now. Game high. The Knights, now up by 5 after this one was tied 41-41. They're on a 5-0 run, looking to add to it as Sargenson pokes that one out from behind. Seals. Esperanza step back 3. Butter cheese! Emil Esperanza now the leading scorer in the game. He's got 18. And more importantly for Sierra, cuts it to a 2-point game. Lewis kicks it out. Holmes tees one up. Too strong. Ball tapped and grabbed by Esperanza. 3:20 left. And we've got ourselves a ball game. Here's Grady up ahead. Grady, Euro! Can't get it to go, but Seals taps it up and in. Almost looked like a volleyball set. And Seals now with a dozen points. Has this one tied up as Gwynn is going to pick up a foul about 95 feet from the basket. There you see the tap in from Seals. What a play. Timeout taken by Downey. 3:06 left to play. Breaking the action as you see the step back three from Emil Esperanza. And has this one knotted up at 46. Sierra and Downey. Good game down the stretch here at the Central Valley tip-off. .304 left to play, all knotted up at 46. We were tied earlier at 41, then both teams exchanging 5-0 runs. As Lewis looked like he lost the handle, but they're going to say he was fouled before that. And that's going to put Sierra over the limit. That's their 5th team foul. So Ruben Lewis will head to the free throw line for 2. Lewis with 17 in the ball game. Chance to add to it from the charity stripe. It's that time of the year, right? Season for giving. We'll see if the free throw line is providing for Ruben Lewis. His first one rolls off the front rim and in. And tied with Emil Esperanza with the game high 18 points. 2-2 for Lewis. Game high 19 and 2-point lead for Downey. Sierra working it over to Gwynn. Gwynn going right at Moore. Smoked the layup. Ball tapped out to Grady. Esperanza thought about it. Splits the defenders up top. Grady will tee it up. Rolls off and into the hands of Lewis. Sargensen looking to pick him up. Now Grady matching up on Lewis, who lost the handle. It goes out of bounds. A turnover there from Downey. Keeps it a 2-point advantage as Sierra will have possession. Esperanza, a little hesitation, gets him some space, but he's going to pull it out. Now they skip it over to Esperanza, trying to get something in the corner. He'll float it. Too strong. Lewis with another board. Sargensen again pressuring Lewis in the backcourt. And Sargensen's going to get him from behind. And Lewis is going to head back to the free throw line. And for Sargensen, my calculations are correct. I think that's 5 fouls, but I was wrong earlier in this game, so apparently I can't keep track of fouls. Not sure what's going on over here. Back at the free throw line is Ruben Lewis. 6 of 7. Make it 6 of 8. Lewis 0 of 2 on that trip, but Sierra looked like they couldn't handle the rebound, but Downey tapped it out. That's why they couldn't corral it. So the Timberwolves will have it. 2:06 left to play, down 2. Win into the front court. Now the Timberwolves looking to set up their offense. They swing it from one side of the court to the other. Now Grady gets it out. Here's Seals, good position down low. Good relocation by Esperanza. Right-handed floater, short. Sargensen with the board. And Sargensen was fouled on the ground. Take a look right here. Sargensen working. And you got Moore wrapping his arms around him. He's going to get called for the hold. Fresh shot clock for the T-Wolves as they inbound on the baseline, down 2. Minute 40. They try to slip it inside to Sargensen, and Holmes tapped it first, and then Sargensen got a piece on it. And so he was the last to touch it. Ball goes over to Downey. Eden lost the handle. Grady picks up the loose ball, says thank you very much. Sargensen fakes the pass and blocked, and he was fouled. So Tim Sargensen will head to the free throw line where he's 2 of 2, and Colin Eden picks up another foul. Sargensen just kind of hesitated for a little bit and looked like he was going to pass it to a teammate, and both defenders bit that way. Gave him an opening to the lane. He draws the contact, knocks down the first free throw. It's a 1-point game. Sargensen, straight butter cheese from the foul line, knots it up at 48. Timeout taken by Downey with 1:25 left to play. We got a good one here at the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV. We have a tie ball game with 1:25 left to play. We're knotted up at 48. This is the 4th game of the day. Earlier today we saw Stone Ridge defeat Madera South 78-43. Second game, Chowchilla over Gustine 65-24. The game right before this one, Ripon all over Liberty 55-28. This one we're knotted up at 48. We were tied a little while ago at 41. Tied at 46. Here we are at 48 all with 1:25 left to play. How's this one going to turn out? We'll find out here shortly as Eden brings it across half court. Working on Sargensen. Looking for Lewis, baseline, back door. Try to throw it down. Seals challenged it. And outlet pass a little too high for Sargensen's reach. And they give it right back over to Downey. Take a look at this. Meet me at the summit. Seals says, I got you. I'll be there. I won't be late. And Grady nearly stepped in front of that one. Eden going right at Sargensen. Under a minute to play. Lamb turns the corner, gets into the paint. Now they kick it out. Lewis working on Grady, and Grady is on his hip and is going to get called for the hand check. The first personal against Grady comes at an inopportune time here for the Timberwolves as he's leaning on the hip of Lewis. Lewis looking for that contact too. Did a good job of selling it. Able to initiate that contact and earn himself a trip to the line. He's now 6 of 10. He was 6 of 7. He missed his last 2. And now he gets into the 20-point club. 20 points even after that free throw. Puts Downey up by 1, 45 seconds. About 14-second difference between shot and game clock. Wynn looking for Esperanza. They swing it. Gwynn driving the wing. Here's Grady. He'll line one up. Back rim. Ball being fought for. Bounced around. Sargensen had it. Looking for it. And we got a timeout as he stays in bounds. Shot clock turned off. Sierra will have it. 23 seconds left to play. We'll stick with you here during the break. As you see Sargensen chasing down that loose ball. Actually bounced around on his head for a second before it bounced around on the floor. He's able to keep it in bounds. See it right there, staying in bounds, and Coach Morales calling the timeout here in a 1-point game against Sierra with possession. on the baseline. And we've seen Coach Morales in this game come out with some pretty good sets out of the out-of-bounds plays, out of the timeout situation. So we'll see what he draws up in this particular one. And a chance for a winner right here, right? Draw me up a winner. See what he got. Big possession coming up. If you take a look at the replay, again, Seals meeting Lewis at the rim. What a defensive play. That's good offense, good defense. My goodness. Here we are, 23.6. Sierra coming out in the box set. Let's see if Downey comes back out in their zone defense. And that is the case. 2-3 zone for Downey. And they got Grady come to the basket. He's shoved in the back by Holmes. And Grady will have 2 free throws. A chance to give Sierra the lead. And he just slips past a little swim move to get past Holmes. Nothing too fancy. And here comes Anthony Grady. 1 of 2 at the line. And he ties it up for Sierra. 49 all. 21.9 left to play. And Grady trying to give the T-Wolves the lead. And rolls out into the hands of Lewis. Downey could hold for the final shot. 15 seconds. Lewis over to Eden. Eden gets inside, and we got no shot. Wave it off. Timeout taken by Mitchell Evans of Downey. So 11.1 seconds. Coach Morales wanted to charge as Gwynn stepped in right there. And Eden got that one to go, but again, wave it off as we have a 30-second timeout taken by Downey. We're trying to see where the inbound's going to be. The official says it's going to be on the end line. So Downey will have a baseline inbound when we return to action, as Eden had it right there in the paint, and that's, I think just before that is when the timeout was called. But again, that could have been a go-ahead shot right there. Yeah, right about the elbow area. I think that's a good call to put it at the baseline. Now we'll see what Mitchell Evans has drawn up on that clipboard. See if he's got a winner. Again, all knotted up here at 49. Anthony Grady tying it up with a free throw. And now Downey with possession. 11 seconds left to play. Eden, Holmes, Lamb, Panu, and Lewis, the 5-4 Downey. They curl Panu off the screen. Now try to get Lewis back door. Puts it up against Grady. Can't get it to go. Eden's follow slipped out of his hands. Here's Holmes. Gets it over to Lewis. 3 seconds left. Lewis follow away for the win. Won't go. We're headed to overtime. Ruben Lewis tried for the follow away game winner. Sierra coming up with the stop they needed. And they send this one to OT as we take a look at Lewis with the fall away from the elbow. Couldn't get it to drop. Good defense by Gwynn. And we're heading to OT. There's Eden, had a point-blank look. It just slipped out of his hands. And Lewis trying to make something of it in the final seconds. Tough shot. And Sierra comes up with the stop. So we'll play 4 more minutes of basketball to decide the winner of this one here at the Central Valley Tip-Off. Both squads looking for their first win of the season. And Sierra 0-1. And Downey playing their first game of record. All the teams in the CIF Sac Joaquin section had basically a glorified scrimmage in the foundation game. A game that doesn't count against records. The teams are all suited up and acting like it's a real game, but this one, again, really goes on the docket. So who's going to pick up their first win of the season? And it's not going to be an easy one. You're going to have to fight and scrap and claw, get into overtime and pull out a victory, as we are tied up at 49. Seals, Sargenson, Esperanza, Gwynn, and Grady. The 5 for Sierra. Lamb, Moore, Lewis, Eden, and Panu. The 5 for Downey. Seals wins the tip, and Esperanza chases it down. Sargenson sets the screen up top for Grady. Kicks out to Gwynn. Gwynn gets it down low to Seals. Yeah, Esperanza on the wing. He was calling for it. Now he gets it, tees it up, lets it rip, and can't get it to go. Panu with the board. Good look. Esperanza. He's got 18 points in the game for Sierra. Lewis gets inside. First foul won't go. Second one looked like it was blocked by Seals, but they're going to say it was fouled. Take a look at Lewis getting inside. Seals. Sometimes you get that big windup. Right? The officials almost instinctively want to call a foul. In some cases, you might get all ball, but they see such a big windup. I think the foul's going to occur. As Lewis now with 21 in the ball game puts Downey ahead here in overtime. 2 of 2 on that trip for Lewis. 22 in the game, and the Knights lead by 2. Grady, nice midi. The lost art of basketball, the mid-range jumper. 8 points for Anthony Grady. Tied again at 51. Tied at 41, at 46, 49. Now 51 as Eden's line drive 3 won't go. Rebound smacked right into Grady's hands. Now Coach Morales calling out the set. Trying to get Grady at the elbow. Good job by Downey to close that up. Now here's Esperanza on the wing looking baseline runner for Sargenson. 10 seconds to shoot. Sargenson sets a ball screen for Grady. Grady gets inside, and they're going to call a foul on the ground. Got him before the gather was going up. Both teams over the limit, so any foul now will result in free throws. There's Grady's mid-range jumper that tied this one up at 51. He also had the free throw to tie it up at 49. And now he's got a free throw to put the Timberwolves ahead, 52-51. Grady 3 of 5 at the foul line. Got 9 points, looking to get into double figures with this one. He does so, and he gives the Timberwolves a 2-point lead at 2:23. And here's Daley Holmes checking back into the game for Downey. Been a good basketball game. Back and forth. Teams exchanging punches out here, figuratively speaking, not literally. Again, just a good, solid basketball game. They try to get Holmes back door. Him and Gwynn got caught up, and Holmes hit the deck. Ball goes out of bounds. You see right here, just kind of get their feet tangled up. Ball goes out of bounds to Sierra. 2 minutes left to play in overtime. Downey man-to-man on this possession. Grady, Euro, got it to go! Big shot for Anthony Grady. He's got a dozen, but more importantly, Sierra's got a 4-point lead as Sargenson trying to step in front of Lewis and get a steal. Instead, he's going to send him to the free throw line. As you see, Grady taking his time on those 2 Euro steps. Check this out. 1, 2. All right, be patient. And for Sargenson, he's going to be over the limit. He fouls out. He's going to have to watch the rest of this one with his teammates on the bench, and that's a big blow for the Timberwolves. He's playing solid down the stretch, especially defensively, as Lewis misses the first. One more free throw for Lewis. Team down 4. Trying to make this a one-possession ball game. Got it to go. 23 in the game for Ruben Lewis. Free throw makes it a 3-point game. Wynn trying to bring it up against the pressure of Panu. Nestor, who checked in for Sargensen, gives it over to Esperanza. Seals playing screen and roll game with Esperanza. They do it again. Now he gets to switch. Seals on the pop. Trying to get past Lamb. Pokes the ball out. Here comes Eden behind the back at half court. A spin. Kicks out to Lamb. Panu tees one up for the tie. Back rim. Nestor with the strong rebound. Just over a minute to play. Grady brings it across half court. Drops it off to Seals. And pass just a little off the mark. Otherwise, that's an easy bucket. And Esperanza fouled about 5 feet behind the three-point line by Panu. And that's going to send Emil Esperanza to the free throw line. He's 10 of 14. A chance to add to his team high. At 18 in the game. Check that, 19 now for Emil Esperanza. Probably more importantly, it makes it a two-possession game. As he gets the second one to roll in, now a 5-point lead, 50 seconds left to play. Lewis trying to work quickly as they need two possessions. Here's Lamb, kicks it back over to Lewis. Got Holmes, 3-ball, corner pocket, short. Nestor nearly had the board. Eden able to come down with it. Kicks it up top to Holmes. He'll tee up another one. Way off the mark, and Lamb shoved the Timberwolves out of the way to get the rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Carson Lamb and 2 free throws. And for Richard Wynn. Oh. Not too subtle on that one. And Lamb gets called for the foul. And Wynn, a chance to ice this one away. A chance to ice this one away for the Timberwolves. He can knock down 2 free throws, make it a 3-possession game. Too strong on the first. Gwynn now 1 of 3. He's got 5 in the ball game. He's got 6 in the ball game. Still a 2-possession game as Esperanza diving in for that loose ball, and he dived right into Ruben Lewis. That's going to be a foul on Esperanza, and hopefully Lewis is okay as you see Esperanza diving into your screen. Right into the leg of Lewis, and Esperanza is shaken up like he took the brunt of that one. Got a cut above his eye. So he's going to have to check out of the ballgame. They're going to have to take care of that. Oh, yeah. He took a knee to the side of the faces. You see it again on the replay. Ooh, took a shot. We have some blood out here on the court they might want to take a look at and get cleaned up. Little trail right here, let you know where he was. Yeah. Yeah, not sure if they noticed that over here. So hopefully Esperanza's okay. It looks like they're returning to action. They got some blood spilled on the court over here. We'll see if they get it taken care of. As Lewis gets the free throw to go. It makes it a 5-point game. Lewis will have one more as they're tending to blood that's spilled on the court on the other side. And that's the delay momentarily as Lewis again will have one more free throw. He's got 24 now in the ball game. Five-point game, 31.5 left to play as we return to the action. Second of two free throws for Ruben Lewis. As he misses that one, Seals chases down the loose ball. Gwynn being pressured in the backcourt. Downey's going to have to play the foul game at this point and put Richard Gwynn at the free throw line. Gwynn 2 of 4. And still two-possession game. As Gwynn rattles out the first one. Second free throw for Gwynn is he's good. It's 1 of 2 is what I meant to say. Here comes Lewis across half court. 20 seconds left. There's a three-pointer on the way. That one is short from Cervantes. Ball picked up by Grady, and he is fouled by Cervantes. And he'll head to the free throw line. 6-point game in this one. All but over here for the Timberwolves. They could put a free throw in. That might seal the deal and make it a three-possession ball game with only 14 seconds remaining. It might not be enough time for Downey to do something with it. And Sierra looked like they were dead to rights there for a little while. Down 46-41 coming down the stretch of the fourth quarter. Able to battle back and tie it up. Forced overtime. And in overtime, a dominating performance. And a lot of it had to do with this guy right here at the foul line, Anthony Grady. Got a dozen points. Looking to make it 13, and he does. So 13 now for Grady. Back to a 6-point lead. Lewis working on Nestor. Stops and pops a three. Won't go. Rebound Seals. And Lewis trying to tie him up. And Seals is going to head to the free throw line to add to this 7-point advantage. They call the jump ball, so no foul. They call the tie-up, and possession's going to go with Downey with 4.6 seconds left to play. Here's Panu. He's going to put it up, but that won't matter as the final seconds tick away. And Sierra with a come-from-behind overtime victory, a character-building victory here in the preseason as they pick up the 7-point win over Downey, 60-53 in overtime. For our director and executive producer, Dion I, our cameraman, Avery Townsell, and Daniel Talavera, I'm Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV.